You know the story of the hero who entered the labyrinth, but have you ever heard the story of the boy named Starry One, who never got to leave? Come, let the world outside fade to a distant murmur. Tonight, we journey deep beneath the earth to the heart of a maze that has haunted our dreams for centuries. We are not here with a sword and a ball of thread. We are here to listen to the silence, to understand the creature at the center of the puzzle. We know him as the Minotaur, the bull of Minos, but that is not his name. It is his title, his curse. His real name was Asterion, which means the Starry One. A beautiful, tragic name for a boy who would never see the stars. This is the story of the labyrinth's first and most lonely prisoner, and it is why you would never survive a day in his place. Asterion's world is made of stone, cold, unyielding, and endless. He was born in this darkness, and it is the only world he has ever known. There is no sun, no moon, no gentle breeze. There is only a dim, eternal twilight, cast by unseen light shafts high above, so far away they might as well be painted stars. His home is a symphony of echoes, the echo of his own heavy hooves on the stone floor, the echo of his slow, deep breaths, the echo of the drip, drip, drip of water somewhere in a forgotten corridor. This is the first reason you wouldn't survive, the profound sensory deprivation. A life without color, without warmth, without the simple comfort of an open sky. The labyrinth is not his lair, it is his cage. It was built by the great craftsman Daedalus not to house a monster, but to hide a family's shame. Asterion is the living symbol of a divine curse, a punishment for his father King Minos' arrogance. He did not ask to be born, and he certainly did not ask to be born a creature of two natures, with the body of a man and the head of a bull. And this is the second, deeper reason it sucked to be him: the war within himself. There are long hours, perhaps even days, when the man inside him is quiet. He will sit in the great central chamber of the maze, his powerful form still, his head bowed. In these moments, does he think? Does he feel a flicker of something he cannot name, a vague, ghostly memory of a mother's touch, a soft lullaby? Or is it just a deep, crushing loneliness, a sorrow so profound it has no words? He is intelligent enough to know he is a prisoner, but perhaps not enough to understand why. But then the other nature, the beast, will rise, a surge of rage and confusion born of confinement and instinct. He will bellow, a sound of pure frustration that shakes the very stones of his prison. He will charge at the unyielding walls, his horns scraping against the rock, his powerful shoulders crashing into a barrier he can never break. These are not acts of malice. They are the desperate, agonizing cries of a creature trapped in a body and a world it does not understand. And then comes the worst part of his existence, the intrusion. Every few years, the silence of his world is shattered. This is the final, most terrifying reason you wouldn't survive. He smells it first, a new scent carried on the stale air, the smell of the sea, of sweat, of fear. Then he hears it, the scrape of unfamiliar feet, the sound of weeping, the terrified whispers that are so different from the patient silence he knows. The Athenian tributes have arrived. To the world outside, he is a monster being fed. But from his perspective, his home, his prison, his entire known universe has been invaded. He is a solitary, territorial creature, and these strange new beings have been thrown into his world. He does not understand tribute or sacrifice. He only understands the disruption, the alien sense, the terrible music of their fear. He begins to move through the corridors he knows so well. He is not hunting for sport, he is reacting. His powerful instincts, his confusion, his fear of these intruders all boil over. He follows the sounds. His heavy footsteps become a drumbeat of approaching doom for the lost souls. The encounters are a chaotic, terrifying mess of instinct and panic, his and theirs. He is fulfilling the role of the monster that was forced upon him at birth. After the terrible disruption is over and the silence returns, it is heavier than before. It is now filled with the ghosts of those frightened whispers. He retreats to the center of his maze, to the one place that feels like his own, and lies down on the cold stone. And perhaps he dreams. Perhaps in his sleep the stone walls melt away. Perhaps he stands in a field under a sky he has never seen, a vast dark blanket glittering with a million points of light. He does not know what they are, but his soul recognizes them. In his dreams, for a fleeting moment, Asterion, the starry one, finally gets to see the stars. So as you drift into your own sleep, under your own vast and open sky, think of the boy in the maze. The monster of the myth was not a villain. He was a prisoner, born of a curse, who lived in darkness and died there, never knowing the warmth of the sun or the simple kindness of another living soul. His story is not of horror, but of profound and terrible loneliness.